Okay, so we're standing in the family room now, and the main reason we walked in here is because I really wanted to show you probably the place that I'm going to be hanging out the most. This is where I'm going to kick up my feet, I'm watching TV, my wife's in there cooking something magnificent on that huge Thermador stove, and you know, that's the way it is in our family. My wife can cook like nobody's business, and so this is the kitchen that's for her, and this space is designed for me. So, I don't know, what did you have an idea for this space?
Well, I think that the first thing that I envision in this space is the fact that in this plan, this room has to serve as both the family room and the living room. And the fact that
because everybody uses their living rooms,
yes,
right?
Well, yes, nobody really wants a formal living room, but what I saw an opportunity to recreate in this room is sort of a formal element through different textures and the silver touches and shells and things like that, so that there was a slight elegance. But as Stephen was saying, it's very family friendly. You can still look over, it's very casual, a lot of linen. You can look over, see your family, kids lined up at the bar.
Yeah. And
it's just a wonderful, warm, shared space. But it still feels slightly elegant. So it
feels more than slightly elegant, it's very elegant. My favorite thing about this room is when our guests kind of enter this space, behind me you have this absolutely incredible fireplace.
Yes.
So the natural stone elements here, you know, a natural beach scene here, and all this beautiful architecture, and this is our traditional focal point. So, you know, a lot of people will put a big TV up here. I don't think that a TV should be the center point or the star of any room or any interior design. So we've actually kind of hidden our 65-inch TV in plain sight. We've put it kind of off to the side here. There's still a full theater environment in here, yes. But the goal is to hide that practical part and really make the nuance of togetherness and enjoying these nuances that really remind you, hey, we're at the beach and we're in this old house. And that's really what we wanted. It just got to feel good.
Yes, and one of the wonderful things about relocating the TV from the center point, the fireplace, over into this built-in, that it does allow you to put your memorabilia and your family photos and things like that. It's a great storage piece, but it still blends in very nicely with the elegant feel of the room, again by adding silver touches, using lighter finishes with creams and whites. It just really brings this room together.
So I think a lot of people would agree, many people want a very large television, and the larger TVs get, the harder time we have to design around that without it becoming kind of an awkward space. So we think this is a great way to kind of hide a very practical use for the space. Now, one of the other things we do in this room is, you'll see over here, we have a very formal space. And we've separated it with some trim details here and something that, you know, was pulled out of an early 1900s home. And the goal is, I don't think people use these rooms a whole lot. They might use them 1 or 2 times a year, but it is very ornamental. And so when you come into this wonderful foyer, you have a great greeting place, and immediately it's very natural to kind of look right over and see this very welcoming formal space. So everybody knows, hey, this is where I can have those wonderful family experiences, Christmas dinners, Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about your thought process for this room.
Yes, in the dining room, a lot of people still like the idea, as Stephen mentioned, of a formal entertaining space, dining space, but they don't want it totally enclosed anymore. So one of the concepts for the room is to help it lend to the openness. It's just as he was stating, with the open architectural column and knee walls, it helps open up that room and join the two spaces together for bigger entertaining that's so popular now. And in this room, I used a variety of finishes. The table is a soft driftwood finish with an open back chair. Again, just recreates that light and airy, beachy, casual, elegant feel that we were striving for.
Now, I have a question. And I haven't asked you this before, so I'm going to ask her right now. This table, I don't think I've ever seen a table like this with, what do you call that?
It would be an octagonal style table. I mean, I think it's just a wonderful shape. sometimes a rectangle feels a little too boxy in a room, and I just love the fact that they paired that octagonal shape with the curved chairs and the oval back chairs. It's just a wonderful sort of recreating that transitional feel that's so popular with upscale pieces.
And Ricky over at Esprit Decor, they pulled all this furniture together for us here, and they did a phenomenal job. I'm telling you, they got
wonderful.
Easy to work with, huge amount of product on display at their stores. Main thing is their family. They're a family-run business, and we're a family business, and so it was great to be able to work with them. And all the furniture you're seeing throughout the home is from Esprit Decor. So we just really want to give them a plug and thank them profusely for what they've done.
Absolutely.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to kind of go out, and one of the other elements about this design for coastal living, of course, is going to be how we blend the indoors and the outdoors. So we're just going to walk over here and show you some neat little elements there.